Hello sir, my name is Ali Ahmed. Today I'll tell you about dependencies. I've discussed about 4 dependencies in here, like functional dependency, partial dependency, transitive dependency, and multi-value dependency. So first of all, I'll discuss about functional dependency. Functional dependency occurs when some non-primary key attributes are fully dependent on primary key. One function is fully dependent on other function, we have value of y and we wanna find x. We can find the value of x with the value of y, so x is fully dependent on y, so this is called functional dependency. Partial dependency is it occurs when non-key attribute is functionally dependent on key attributes. For example, we create a table customer and the attributes are customer id. Name, age, city should be functionally dependent on customer id. The primary key attributes in customer ID, name, age, city, should be functionally dependent on customer ID to be partial dependent. So the third one is transitive dependency. It occurs when a non-key primary function non-key attributes is functionally dependent on non-key attributes. For example, city is dependent on customer name, customer name is dependent on customer ID. There is an intermediate functional dependency. So third one is multi-value dependency. Multi-value dependency occur due to bad designing. We break the table into small tables. We keep to separate the database tables according to logics. For example, we have one table named enrollment table, and enrollment table have student ID, student name, and hobby. Okay, so enrollment table have student names, student ID, and hobby. We break the table into two different tables, student table and hobby table. Student table have student ID, student name, and hobby. Hobby table and student hobby. Then we create two tables, student table and hobby table, in which we enter the record of the student and their hobbies. Now I will tell you about partial dependency. So now I will tell you about customer table creation and insertion, which I just mentioned in assignment. In table customer, we will write a SQL query in this. Create customer table customer. Then we will write customer ID, customer name, customer age, and city, in which customer ID is int, customer name is varchar, customer age is int, city is varchar. So then we will insert the information of customer in it. For example, insert into customer, and we will insert customer ID, customer name, customer age, city. So we will just put brackets, and we will write its values, like customer ID is 1, customer name is Ali, customer age is 20, and its his city is for example Lahore, Pakistan. And Pakistan is just country, we'll just mention Lahore. And then we will create a table for mechanics. For example, we've done mechanic ID, mechanic name, mechanic name, labor cost. So in this, mechanic ID is int, mechanic name is varchar, labor cost is also varchar. So when we will insert mechanic data in it, we'll just write like his ID is 2, his name is Ahmed, and his labor cost is 1500. These all things will go in bracket. So then we will write a query for job, like create table job ID, this will be int, then job type, this will be varchar. Then we will put data in it. For example, job ID is 5, and job type is mechanic. And then we will type create table item, the item ID. For example, item ID, it's in int, and when we'll insert its value in it, it will be 4. I wrote all these queries exactly in my assignment. Thank you, sir.